The fuel system delivers clean, pressurized fuel to the fuel injectors. There, it is injected into the combustion chamber to produce power. If the fuel system isn't properly maintained, the performance of the engine may suffer. To meet federal mandated emission requirements, your 6.4-liter Power Stroke diesel engine requires the use of ultra-low sulfur highway diesel fuel. Ultra-low sulfur highway diesel fuel contains a maximum of 15 parts per million sulfur versus 500 parts per million sulfur for low sulfur highway diesel fuel. Look for the ultra-low sulfur highway diesel fuel label on fuel pumps when purchasing your diesel fuel. The use of diesel fuel that does not meet these standards may result in damage to your exhaust and emission systems. Ultra-low sulfur highway diesel fuel is available in two grades, 1D and 2D. 2D is the recommended fuel for use in your 6.4-liter Power Stroke diesel engine. This fuel is formulated with sufficient viscosity and energy content to make it acceptable for most diesel engines. Grade 1D is sometimes used in winter when a lower viscosity is needed, but it contains less energy and fuel mileage and performance may be affected. Winterized or blended fuel is typically used in cold weather and may also affect fuel economy and performance. This usually indicates a blend between 1D and 2D diesel fuels that provides improved low-temperature characteristics. In cold climates, unblended 2D diesel fuel may thicken or gel. If this occurs, use Motorcraft Anti-Gel and Performance Improver that meets the ultra-low sulfur highway diesel fuel standards. This additive will reduce the effects of fuel gelling. Ultra-low sulfur fuel blends containing up to 5% biodiesel are acceptable for use in your 6.4-liter Power Stroke diesel engine. Blends containing more than 5% biodiesel can reduce engine and emission system performance. If the fuel pump is not marked, ask the fuel station attendant for the biodiesel content. Keep in mind that the use of diesel fuel containing up to 5% biodiesel is defined as special operation for maintenance purposes, and the fuel filters will need to be serviced every 10,000 miles, 16,000 kilometers, or 200 hours. In addition to different fuel grades, there is also varying cetane ratings. The cetane rating that is given to diesel fuel is similar to the octane rating given to gasoline. The higher the cetane rating, the more energy the fuel will produce, and the better the engine will perform. Ford Motor Company recommends the use of diesel fuel with a minimum cetane rating of 45. In some instances, you may encounter a situation where the available cetane rating is lower than the recommended rating. If you are experiencing poor fuel economy or poor performance and believe that fuel quality is the cause, add Motorcraft Cetane Booster and Performance Improver that meets the ultra-low sulfur highway diesel fuel standards to the fuel system. If the concern subsides, then fuel quality was the problem. If the concern still exists, further diagnosis will be necessary. There are some additional precautions you should be aware of. Never add gasoline, gasohol, or alcohol to diesel fuel. This practice causes engine performance concerns and can lead to mechanical failure. Never blend used engine oil with diesel fuel under any circumstances. Now that you know the proper fuel to use, let's discuss fuel system maintenance. Your 6.4-liter Power Stroke diesel engine is equipped with two fuel filters. One is located on the top of the engine. The other filter is located in the fuel conditioning module located on the driver's side frame rail next to the transmission case. When directed by the maintenance schedule, replace both fuel filters with the appropriate Motorcraft fuel filters. After the filters are replaced, air trapped in the fuel system can be purged when the engine is started. To assist in purging this air, turn the key from the off to the run position for 30 seconds and repeat 6 times before starting the engine. To ensure fuel system longevity, the recommended fuel filter change intervals should be followed. Filter change recommendations are located in the diesel supplement, but keep in mind that you should select the appropriate maintenance interval based on your driving habits and the environment in which the vehicle is being operated. For normal operating conditions, the fuel filters should be changed at least every 20,000 miles, 32,000 kilometers, or 24 months. Keep in mind this interval differs from the interval used for oil changes. As with any maintenance item, service these filters more frequently if you suspect fuel contamination. For oil change interval information, refer to the lubrication system section contained within this program. For special operating conditions, the fuel filters should be changed at least every 10,000 miles, 16,000 kilometers, or 400 hours of engine operation. Some of the special operating conditions that shorten the normal maintenance schedule include frequent or extended idling, over 10 minutes per hour of normal driving, and/or long rush hour traffic. If the vehicle is operated in sustained ambient temperatures below -10 degrees Fahrenheit, -23 degrees Celsius, or above 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius. Frequent low-speed operation, consistent heavy traffic less than 25 miles per hour or 40 kilometers per hour, and/or long rush hour traffic. Operating in severe dust conditions. Off-road operation. Towing a trailer over 1,000 miles or 1,600 kilometers. Sustained high-speed driving at gross vehicle weight rating or maximum loaded weight for vehicle operation. Use of any biodiesel fuel. It's important to note that the accumulated engine hours can be displayed on the vehicle's instrument cluster. This hour meter is accessed in the following way. If your vehicle is equipped with a one-button message center, select Reset. Press and release the Select Reset button until System Check is displayed. Press and hold the Select Reset button until the engine hours are displayed. If your vehicle is equipped with a three-button message center, press and release the Setup button until System Check is displayed. Press and release the Reset button until engine hours appears. All right, let's move on to the water separator. Water commonly exists in diesel fuel. Because water is heavier than diesel fuel, it will settle on the bottom of the fuel conditioning module. The water in fuel light or message will come on when approximately 3.5 ounces or 100 cubic centimeters of water has accumulated in the module. Whenever the water in fuel light or message comes on, or at least once a month, the water should be drained from the fuel conditioning module. To do this, place an appropriate catch container under the vehicle, open the drain valve, allow the fuel conditioning module to drain for approximately 25 seconds or until clean fuel is observed. Close the drain valve. Verify that the drain valve is closed and not leaking. Then remove the container from under the vehicle. Restart the engine and check the status of the water in fuel light or message. If either continues to be displayed, further diagnosis will be necessary. Well, what have we learned in this topic? We learned that ultra-low sulfur highway diesel fuel is required. Use of 2D fuel is recommended. Cetane rating needs to be 45 or higher. Use Motorcraft anti-gel and cetane booster additives. Never use fuel blends containing more than 5% biodiesel. Do not blend gasoline, gasohol, alcohol, or used engine oil with diesel fuel. For special operating conditions, both fuel filters need to be changed every 10,000 miles, 16,000 kilometers, or 400 hours. Accumulated engine hours can be obtained through the hour meter located in the instrument cluster. And drain water from the fuel conditioning module at least once a month or when the water in fuel light or message is displayed.